17 games have just received their play scores this October 2017 on the Nintendo consoles. The play score is a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional play score. Rogue Trooper Redux. Straight out of a comic book adaptation, this remastered version delights players with a revitalized visual experience and bonus content. Experience this pioneering third-person shooter game and avenge your character's story in your nifty Switch. This hostile planet is teeming with extraterrestrial creatures. The game has its good points, but it's ultimately buried by its clunky controls and unpolished optimization. Fans are even telling everyone to buy the PlayStation 2 version instead. It receives a provisional play score of 6.24 on the Nintendo Switch. Spelunker Party. Switch adds another multiplayer game to the mix. A refined version of the 2015 game, this platformer takes you and your friend in an adorable adventure where you ultimately fail and fail, then fail again. Difficulty aside, you'll get used to its predictable elements, and sooner or later, it's gonna be a breeze. It's lengthy enough to keep players on their toes, and especially when you're playing with a friend. It has a provisional play score of 7.16. The Mummy Demastered. Looks like Tom Cruise's misadventure isn't making its way to the Switch game. Compared to its blockbuster counterpart, this is a literal demaster from WayForward Studios. But it's a good thing. Inspired from Castlevania and Metroid, this 16-bit Metroidvania adventure takes you to the shoes of an elite trooper fighting swarms of decaying corpses. It's a different Mummy experience, and it's certainly way better than the movie. It has a provisional play score of 7.20 on the Switch. LAYTO'N's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. The 7th main entry of the Professor Layton series, and it throws out the old and in with the new. Control Lady Layton, a brilliant and young investigator searching for her missing father, the great Professor Layton. Accompanied by her friends and her adorable pet dog, go explore London and solve a grueling mystery that could save her father. It utilizes the 3DS's touch features to communicate with most of the game's puzzle mechanics. It has a provisional play score of 7.34. Judge. Be the judge, jury, and executioner in this Dread-inspired top-down shooter. As a cybernetic warrior, it is your job to maintain balance in this neon-soaked city. The criminal underbelly remains to be punished, and the magic of your augmented abilities gain you full power over every enemy encounter. Choose your own playstyle depending on your mood. Stealthy or not, your call. It has a provisional play score of 7.37 on the Switch. Tiny Barbarian DX. Flex your muscles in this ridiculous 2D platformer from Nicalis. Cleave your enemies and bash their skulls using your muscles or outsmart them with your unrelenting brawn, all in the name of love. With a mix of magic and mayhem, use your skills to survive 4 episodes with unique boss fights. Not to mention its catchy chiptune soundtrack pumps up your style. It has a provisional play score of 7.41. A Flame in the Flood. Picture Don't Starve in a post-societal American atmosphere. Accompanied by your dog, play as a young girl named Scout as she scavenges for food, water, and anything to keep her alive. From the art directors of BioShock, immerse yourself in a gorgeous river filled with danger and life. Its roguelite elements offer so many twists and turns in every journey. It was released on the PC, PS4, and the Xbox One last year, and now it's on the Switch. Just take care of your dog. It has a provisional play score of 7.49. Just Dance 2018. Ubisoft's annual dancing game goes full 2018 with the latest songs of today's generation. Using the Switch's motion detectors, get ready to groove into over 40 new tracks and 300 more in their Just Dance Unlimited. Listen to Maroon 5, Selena Gomez, Beyonce, and more with its diverse song choices. They even have Japanese and Korean pop, and that's a huge step considering it's a growing market in the West. It receives a provisional play score of 7.49. Fire Emblem Warriors. Nintendo amps up the volume with this Dynasty Warriors spin-off. See the return of Marth, Xander, Chrom, and other Fire Emblem favorites in this fast-paced action RPG. Watch how Bandai Namco gathers video game giants to combine the forces of Awakening, Fates, and Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light in one massive game. It even has a classic Game Boy character making a comeback. It receives a provisional play score of 7.50 on the Switch. Elliot Quest. Released on the PC way back 2014, this side-scrolling adventure game takes you to a mysterious island filled with secrets and bosses. As a man cursed with immortality, your mission is to find a cure in this crazy place. Complete its unique dungeon designs and take down boss fights in epic fashion. The game features decent RPG elements and multiple endings for extended replay value. You make your own choice from start to finish, but Elliot's cure matters more. It has a provisional play score of 7.57. Culdcept Revolt. Returning to the 3DS is a hybrid of a card game and a board game. Build your deck, create countless strategies, and dominate the board. Play solo and jump into an addicting experience filled with magic and monsters. If you're up for the challenge, go online and show your skills to the world. With over 400 unique cards, Culdcept's 20th anniversary is just getting started. It has a play score of 7.86. Neon Chrome. Endless replayability, cyberpunk, and filled with roguelike elements. This game will take you in a massive killing spree with brutal difficulty spikes in this feverish top-down shooter. Use your cybernetic abilities and collect snazzy futuristic guns to blow enemies to a crisp. Every death is a new beginning, so make sure you equip the right gear to finally defeat the Overseer. Do you have what it takes? It has a provisional play score of 7.90 on the Switch. Etrian Odyssey 5 Beyond the Myth. This fifth main installment of the long-running Etrian Odyssey is finally here. 5 or Beyond the Myth tells a new tale of the adventurer as he finds a way to reach the top of Yggdrasil, the World Tree. The game revolves around choosing your own destiny as it takes you to gorgeous lands and face brutal beasts. Using the game's signature turn-based combat, roam around its labyrinthine world with danger and mystery. It has a play score of 8.06 on the 3DS. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. Shoot around space in a frenzied co-op mode with you and your friends in this couch party game filled with neon lights. Take control of a huge battleship and steer it together. Lead your crew of colorful creatures to various parts of the ship and clear areas by defeating enemies. Nobody gets left behind as you protect your friends and upgrade your battleship to maximum efficiency. It has a provisional play score of 8.13 on the Switch. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. Nintendo's iconic poster boys make a return in this renewed classic. Restore Princess Peach's voice and travel to the Bean Bean Kingdom as the Mario Brothers. Defeat enemies, solve puzzles, and time your attacks right with your bro powers. There are a ton of new features in this version, especially the search for Bowser, the game's original baddie. Other than that, go behind the scenes on what really happened behind the original game with its new story mode. It's a fun game, and it really wakes your 3DS back from the dead. It has a play score of 8.27. Axiom Verge. Another popular Metroidvania game enters Nintendo. Control a scientist who wakes up in a strange new land after a crippling injury. Borrowing elements from timeless classics like Blaster Master, Contra, and of course, Metroid. Roam around its high-tech world and shoot it out with over 60 items and power-ups. Its expansive arsenal and rewarding story offers the world an almost perfect Metroidvania experience. It's finally available on the Switch, and it has a provisional play score of 8.32. Super Mario Odyssey. The king of Nintendo returns to take its throne. Combining all the elements from the popular classics such as Super Mario 64 and Sunshine. Go on a sprawling open world filled with delightful quests and collectibles. Use Mario's magical hat to control various things all around Mushroom Kingdom and save Princess Peach from Bowser. Again, there's so many things to do in this huge game, and it pays respect to the beauty Nintendo offers to their quality-tested content. You can even grab a friend to play as Cappy the Cap. Too bad we won't be seeing Luigi here. It has a play score of 9.08. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below.